Conditions of satisfaction. In this video, I'm going to talk to you about how to do it. Literally, conditions of satisfaction. Have you ever seen the original Disney Aladdin? And the part where the genie's like loading him up on the magic carpet and he's like, the exits are here, 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 everywhere. And that's what conditions of satisfaction are. They're literally here, 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 here. They're everywhere. Everything you do should have conditions of satisfaction, just like a retrospective. And actually, they tie together. I did another video in this video shoot where we talked about a retrospective. In order to do a retrospective, you have to compare it to something else. And conditions of satisfaction show up everywhere. I'm always like nowadays asking, what are the conditions of satisfaction? What are the conditions of satisfaction? It's best wired into your brain. And so here's how you do it. It's basically where you want to understand what would be a win-win-win-win-win for everybody. Okay? What are the expectations? We never are targeting a win-lose. Win, I hate to say it on a YouTube channel that I want you to like and subscribe, but a win-lose is stupid. Like when somebody's like, oh, that trade's failing over there. Or, hey, I screwed that trade partner over there. How dumb. I've never heard of anything dumber than that. Every win-lose will end up as a lose-lose. There's no way a win-lose stays that way. Just ask the winners. It will eventually become a lose-lose. Like if you're like, hey, I get what I need, but my wife doesn't. How long until that's a lose-lose? Hey, the trade partners, they're losing, but I'm winning. I'm making all the money. How long until that's a lose-lose? There's only win-wins and lose-loses. And I want the win-wins. And the win-wins come from understanding the conditions of satisfaction. So let me talk to you. There's 7 key things here. First of all, what does done look like? If I'm working for the owner or a trade's asking, or hey, I'm doing a training, or somebody asked me to do an assignment. What does done look like? In Scrum, maybe everybody teases me. They're like, Jason, you mentioned Scrum. I learned it in Scrum. Nobody else taught me these things outside of the Scrum framework. I am sorry. Maybe it existed somewhere else. But in Scrum, they talk about the definition of done. You'll do the stickies with your Fibonacci points, and you'll do the user story. And the definition of done is a description of what does this look like when it's done. So it's not done until it looks like this. I've heard people say they love the DDFD, done, freaking done. And some people say, I hate DDFD because everything should just mean done. But whatever you do for done, it has to be done, and we have to know what done is. I feel like I've ruined this whole video by saying that. But once you know done, by when? What is the timing? You know who I've seen do this really well? Brandon Montero, who co-trains with me in the Super PM boot camps. He's always like, well, when do you need it done? And the timeline is key because you're going to overburden a resource if you don't do it, or you won't get it when you need it. So those are 2 key concepts. 3, define the quality, right? So if I'm going to go paint this wall, I don't know if you can see a wall around here, but like, do you want it, and I'm in Salt Lake City right now, do you want it finished like an LDS temple, or do you want it to be like normal multifamily? Like, what is the level of quality here that you're looking for? And a lot of times people need excellence, not perfection, right? I need it good, I need it quality, but I don't need it perfect, right? So understand in the conditions of satisfaction what level of quality we're looking for. Number 4, confirm handoffs. And this is something Brandon always does too. He's like, okay, I'm going to do my section after you're done with yours. What are the key handoffs and what do we expect? Especially if you have a team working on it, you have to know who's handing off what to whom and by when, at what quality, so you can do your part so we can meet the ultimate end date. 5, get it written down. This is not like a document agreements to the point where we're going to sue each other or something. This is like, no, write it down. Because every time at work, if I'm like, oh, such and such didn't do that. Kate, what's the first thing she always asks me? She's like, well, where'd you write down the expectations? And I'm like, oh, I wish you weren't right about everything all the time. And I realized, no, I should have put this on a sticky or a list or an impact filter or something to where it was clear so that if there's deviation from it, now we can be like, oh, let's fix the system or fix the process. But without it, we don't know. And the person may not have known if it's not written down. So that's a very key step. Number 6, review constantly so that we know we're on track. And number 7, do the retrospective. Make sure that we're at the end are confirming that it's done, what worked, what didn't, what do we want to change, and obviously deliver the product and get better, because life, I'm going to say it like this, life is only beautiful if we're continuously improving. I hope you've enjoyed this video, where I will give you the blog post for this down below. On we go.